All right, so we're back with this 1978 Honda CB750, trying to get it up and running. In the last video, I took off the gas tank, and in this video, I'm going to try to clean it out. So typically in the past, whenever I've gotten these CB750s, most of the time they didn't even have the gas tank, but if they did, I ended up just getting rid of it anyway because I was making a bobber or a chopper, and I was just going to use a different kind of gas tank altogether. However, with this build, I want to try to keep this thing completely all original, so I'm going to try to reuse this gas tank, but we're going to open it up and show you guys what we're going to try to do. So first off, when you open up the gas tank itself, the person that stored it, like I said, it's been sitting for a year or so, a couple years, he said. And you can see all that rust that's sitting down there. Let me see if I can get my flashlight and show you. But there's actually a line that you can see right there where the gas was filled. So this thing was about 3/4 of the way full. However, there is a ton of rust in here. So I'm going to try to do a little trick to see if I can get that out. And to do this trick, you're basically going to need two ingredients. You're going to need some vinegar and some baking soda. Now, I've never actually done this before, but I heard it works really well. I'm not sure how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of baking soda inside the tank first and just try to get it kind of coated in there. And then I'll start adding some vinegar. And then I'll probably start adding some more baking soda. So let's start with the baking soda. Again, I'm not too worried if I spill it or not. And I don't know how much to put in here. I'm just going to put a bunch in there and then kind of shake it around. And then once I get it in there and start coating it, I'm going to go ahead and grab my vinegar and just start pouring it in. And again, I have no idea how much to put in, so I'm just going to dump this whole thing in there and then add some more baking soda and then put the top back on and turn this thing upside down. One thing I'll warn you about doing this, though, is that if you put the cap back on and turn it upside down like I did, make sure that you have at least this hole open and then do it nice and slowly because it's going to have a chemical reaction, and even this ends up shooting stuff all over the floor in the shop. So just make sure it's going to build pressure and shoot stuff out. And you can see I got a whole bunch of it on my cart. However, I did take a quick peek at it afterwards, and it looks like this stuff is already working and it's only been in there for a couple minutes. And now I'm just going to leave this upside down in my shop overnight, come back and check on it in the morning. But in the meantime, because I spilled all that stuff inside of this, I ended up putting an old rusty rotor in here just to see if it's going to actually take care of the rust on this. So make sure to give me a follow and come back to see how well this little trick actually works.